for today's NCAA Division II East Region Men's Lacrosse Contest. Seth Dussault, the voice of the AIC Yellow Jackets here, making a special guest appearance. Calling today's game as the Eagles and the Yellow Jackets look to do battle here on a windy, cloudy, cool day. Good lacrosse weather. Guys aren't going to overheat too much. Eagles coming in with a 1-1 record. The Yellow Jackets the same. Post University, no strangers to the NE10. They just took down Franklin Pierce. 17-7 score. The Yellow Jackets coming off a tight, tough loss, 13-11 to Georgian Court.
Between Post University and AIC.
Yellow Jackets will be wearing the black uniforms trimmed in gold with some
13,
white.
Logan
the Eagles will be
15,
in white
Peter
trimmed in
Holbrook.
purple with orange
Number
numbers.
20,
Yellow
Jordan
Jackets will
Blanco.
attack right to left as you look at your
Number
computer screen
21,
here in the first period.
Tyler
The
Goody.
Eagles will go
Number
left to right. You're getting the
23, Luke Harish, right?
lineup announcements
number
for both teams.
25,
The big things, the
Ryan Levis.
goalkeepers, it's going to be
Number
AIC's
27, Carter Linkletter.
Logan
Number
Dabrowski
88,
in goal, and he's been fantastic for the
Cole
Yellow Jackets. On the
Goddard.
other side,
And
from Little Britain,
90,
Ontario, is
Charlie
Aiden Waller.
Langstein.
I believe that is number 25
Today's
in goal
starters
for Post.
University are number 1.
As the Yellow Jackets get set to go, and I do apologize, it's actually 26, so that is Liam McCurry, the rookie out of Brookfield, Connecticut, local product. Getting set for the face-off here, it's Nick McKay for the Yellow Jackets, the graduate student out of Canton, Massachusetts. Long stick on the face-off. You see AIC setting up with poles on the wings, and that's Carter Linkletter, the All-American, who ends up with the ball, but we have a face-off violation against the Yellow Jackets, and so it'll be given to James Sproul, the Aurora, Ontario native. And the long stick will get off. Post will have the first look in the offensive zone there at X. And it's Leighton Cook, the junior in Orangeville, Ontario. Dishes back now to Ryan Denicky, the junior, Putnam Valley, New York native. He'll work around the top of the offense to the left side. Will Bryan, the rookie, Oshawa, Ontario, a younger team here for this post-University Eagles squad led by second-year head coach Pat Yanarelli. AIC on the other side, Corey Nalig, the first-year head coach, as the Eagles get the ball into the middle. Nothing there. Can't connect on the pass, but they do get the rebound. It's Hunter McCarty, the graduate student, Oxford, Michigan native. His dad is actually here. Made the trip. Pass into the middle. That's knocked down. Picked off by the Yellow Jackets. And a good takeaway. And now Linkletter is going to go the other way. The LSM for AIC is not afraid to take the attack, and the Yellow Jackets will score. Jordan Boyanko catches the pass from Linkletter, uses the defender as a screen, and beats McCurry to the left side. 1-0, 59 seconds in. AIC getting on the board first in transition. It was a thing that the Yellow Jackets struggled with against Georgian Court in their last game. They were 21 of 30 on clears, but they're 1 of 1. And so the adjustments that Corey Nalig made clearly paying off, at least in the early going. Of course, a long way to go. AIC did have a 4-2 lead in that game against Georgian Court. Had an 11-9 lead as well. Could not hang on. So it's a post team that is obviously talented and deep. As AIC looking to win the draw, and they do for the moment. Still, it's loose. Joust for the ball. And we have a whistle. Post jumped the line before possession was gained, so AIC wins on a violation. We have not had a clean face-off win yet for either side, but now the Yellow Jackets will start their offense in earnest. And in the midfield, it is Linkletter who will absolutely play in the attacking zone in set plays with that pole. He is a unicorn in terms of doing that at this level. It's why he was a All-American selection, AIC's first ever last year. Seven Gillingham, wearing the number 77, is going to try to drive. Dishes to X. Goody. Crease roll, tries to fire, and he turned it wide, and it's going to go the other way on the backup. Good work by Sproul to get over there. And yes, that is Seven Gillingham, for those of you who are not familiar. That is, in fact, his name. That's why he wears the number 77. The number of times I've heard him called Steven. Literally put on our pronunciation guide to pronounce his name, just the jersey number 7. Eagles get a clear as AIC makes a miscue. And a shot Off the outside of the net, picked back up. Leighton Cook just missed wide on what created a 2-on-1. Sort of a task failed successfully for the Eagles, who got lucky to get that clear and then almost scored on it. Now 2.25 gone, driving in, looking for a pass. In tight, score! Leighton Cook gets the finish. It's Ryan Deneke with the great read. Drives the right side and finds the loose man in front. And that's Cook, who was right at the top of the goal crease. It's 1-1. 2:19 into the contest. So the Eagles, second time they've been settled in their offense, and they are able to take advantage of a miscue by the Yellow Jackets. And that's the thing. Got to be able to get those loose balls. The Eagles, not a great clear, but ultimately successful. Third face-off of the game. Can anybody win one clean? The answer in the moment is no, and we got another whistle. It's against AIC. So 3 face-offs, 3 face-off violations. And James Sproul will start with the ball once everybody gets subbed in and out. Well, Deneke already the assist now. Trying to find a way through AIC's zone defense. Will Bryan up high, back to Deneke. Slung down and slung behind the cage. Pass a little high, but McCarty is able to find it. Gets back out right wing side, Cook. He'll float it up top, still 55 on the shot clock. Driving in is Deneke. Takes a hit up high. He wanted a call, didn't get it. We got a whistle. That was Luke Harish-Blight, and Deneke wants a contact to the head call. One of the coaches for the Eagles is pleading the case to the official as well. You saw Deneke immediately reach up to the throat. The referee checked in on him, but says that there's no foul on the play, so the Eagles will just play on. Try to get it in tight. Linkletter deflects it away, and Logan Dabrowski gets to the ball, but the Yellow Jackets turn it over on the clear. So another AIC clear attempt that goes awry, and the Eagles get a clean 80. Just trying to do a little too much there. That's nothing the post did defensively. AIC just missed the pass. Can the Eagles take advantage? It's Deneke in tight, and Linkletter just picks it off. Eagles were offside anyway, so it doesn't matter. AIC does get the clear. Linkletter's still going to get the CT there. And Linkletter's going to wind and fire. He's going to pull it left. 27 is not afraid to shoot it. Scored a 2-man down goal with a pole last year. I am not making that up. That is a thing that occurred. Eagles on the attack, or on the defensive side of the ball now. The Yellow Jackets with Jacob Legore. Even now over behind cage to Goody. 5 assists in AIC's loss to GCU the other day. Out to Gillingham. O'Mitty drives in, shoots, save made by McCurry. McCurry bothered a little bit by Goody on the way out, and the Eagles to the clear. AIC doesn't ride aggressively, so Post should be able to get clears unless they miss the pass, which is exactly what happens, but then the back pass picked off. Now a loose ball on the ground, and Post trying to regather is going ultimately to get it behind their net, and they'll restart. So a second chance at a clear after failing the first one as AIC took it away and then gave it back. Looking around, it's Sproul. He's going to throw a home run pass, and it will connect. Dangerous there because you leave your attackman open to getting slammed into, kind of like a defenseless wide receiver. But that time the pass was right to the Robbie McGrain. So now Post will get to the attack 5 minutes in. McGrain faking and dishing out eventually. It's Will Bryan. Back over to Deneke. He's the guy down at X. McCarty now. Wants a crease roll. Spins the other way. Loses his balance. There's a flag. It's going to be a trip. They are going to get Ryan Levis. First penalty of the game. It's going to be a 60-second tripping penalty. Not locked in. 5:17 gone. 1-1. I do apologize. They got Gabe zipping for that. I saw Levis down there, but it is 11. That they'll sit in the sin bin 60 seconds. Clean shot clock for the Eagles. They get 60 seconds to score. Clock would get down to 8:43 if AIC is able to kill this. First EMO for either team on the afternoon. Blustery, windy day. To the left side now, the Eagles looking for an opening. In tight, shot, score. Will Bryan just walking left side, able to step in, and it's Ryan Deneke again. Just great dishing. So the EMO succeeds for the hosts, and the Eagles take a 2-1 lead. So after AIC got the first one 59 seconds in, it's been post, and you talk about taking advantage of mistakes, and that's what good teams do, and the Eagles have done that a couple times here now. Yellow Jackets goal coming in transition, taking advantage of a takeaway. So all three of the goals today really have been about taking advantage of miscues, as McKay, clean face-off win for the first time today for either side. Gillingham, Yellow Jackets work in, tight shot denied. Gaudette stuffed by McCurry, who's been very good here in the early going. The Eagles want quick transition. Dished in tight, the pass is gonna miss, and AIC will get it back. So Post trying to maybe catch the Yellow Jacket defense napping, but not able to do it. Now AIC gets a clear. You can see them dropping some midfielders down. We mentioned the struggles to clear. They've already failed one, and it ended in the back of their net. Dished off to the short stick Lagore. 5 goals in AIC's first game. And we have an illegal screen on AIC. It'll be post ball. So now Post again trying to take advantage of the AIC miscue, but Blankstein strips it away, and Levis has got the ball. Charlie Blankstein, great stick by number 90 in black. Levis clears the midline. AIC successful getting over, and now Harish Blight can switch out for an offensive midfielder. He's got Gillingham as AIC continues to switch its players out. Lagore out there, and now AIC getting Hunter Turlick. He's had a couple good games for the Yellow Jackets in the early part of this season. 8:05 to go. First quarter, 2-1 Eagles. Post coming up to Abdow Field in Springfield last year. They won 11-7. Behind the net at X. Goody to the left. Turlick turns, fires, scores! Takes a hit to make the play. Hunter Turlick, and again through a screen. Both of AIC's goals, you've seen the Yellow Jackets use Eagle defenders as screens. Liam McCurry has stopped every shot he's seen. The two that he hasn't seen. So that's a key factor for the Yellow Jackets, and if you're the Post defense, as much as you don't normally want to say this, maybe you do get out of the way and let the goalie make his save. We'll see what adjustments Coach Iannarelli does. Off the faceoff, McKay, very clean faceoff win. And AIC a chance to now retake the lead. We've seen it flip from 1-0 to 1-1 to 2-1 Post, and now 2-2. Linkletter outside, into the middle, down low, and it's turned over, and then a throwdown after the fact, and Nick McKay not thrilled about that. The Eagles get it clear. Rob Torelli, the sophomore, Ossining, New York. North of New York City. Right on that Hudson River line that Billy Joel spoke about in the song New York State of Mind. Cross to Will Bryan. Back to Deneke. He's their ball mover as the Eagles continue to switch out. Gabe Roman, now the sophomore out of Meriden, Connecticut, onto the field. As Deneke works left side, now to X. Eagles had somebody open back door for about a tenth of a second. It quickly turned away. Now they get it to Leighton Cook. He's going to try to drive on McKay. McKay hitting him all the way, and the shot winged wide. 28 still on the shot clock. No reset. It was not on target. 6:39 in the first quarter of a 2-2 game. Eagles 2 men below GLE. Spinning away, McCarty dishes it out. And look for an opening. It's Roman now at X. Back up high, Denke. He'll give to Will Bryan. Bryan's going to drive. He gets his hands free. Pass across, deflected by Levis. 6 seconds and 5. Eagles just have to get it out in front and try to throw it at the net. 2 seconds and 1. That's wide, and the shot clock goes off. So AIC catches a little bit of a break that trickled wide of Dabrowski at the last second. But great defense overall by the Yellow Jackets. Not bad ball movement by the Eagles either, as Seven Gillingham gains the center line. Drives in. He'll dish it out. Looking for Camden McDonald. Gillingham took a bit of a stick up high. He wanted a call, didn't get it. Oh, now the Eagles are going to get called. They're offside. They have 7 men in the zone. So Post is going to keep that man down there, obviously. You can't get called for double offside, so you might as well take advantage of the extra defender, but unless AIC scores here, they're going to get a 30. Also does mean they can run the shot clock out here, too, because that would take precedent over the violation. Oh, at X, it is McDonald behind the cage looking for the opening. It's Gillingham. Now back in tight into the slot. Shot is saved, and a heavy hit coming off the stick of McDonald. Paid the price to get one on goal. It's a save for McCurry, but AIC will get the EMO, so they get the ball back. 5:07 to go. The penalty officially being charged to Van George, the rookie out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Eagles were 1 for 1 on their EMO. They had a 60. They didn't need all of it, but they converted. Can the Yellow Jackets now do the same? Legore out high. The Yellow Jackets will work the ball around. They get it to Goody at X. Goody to the right side. A little low for Gillingham. He's able to recover it, though. Can't take the shot as a result. Down to 13. Back Goody at X. Left side, Boyenko. Turlick and out high. Down to 6 seconds on the EMO. The Yellow Jackets not looking like they're going to get a shot away. Goody slings it. Legore denied. Loose rebound as the goalkeeper couldn't find it. Ball still down, and the Eagles have it clear. And they will get a clear. So Post comes up defensively with the kill. And now they can start their offense and try to get the lead back. McCarty. Both teams subbing in and out. Down to the 20 seconds off the shot clock, so AIC subbing players in. A couple stick checks by Linkletter to no avail, and the Eagles will get their men where they want them to. They've got McCarty back at X. They've got Deneke high to the right. He's going to turn. Goes to X, and he misses. I think McCarty missed that pass more than Deneke did. Was in the lane where he wanted it and just did not catch it. So an unforced turnover. Can the Yellow Jackets now take advantage? We haven't seen a goal in a while. AIC's Blankstein's going to cross the center line with the pull. And the Yellow Jackets have too many men in the attacking zone. So AIC is offside, and the Eagles get the ball back. So one mistake to another, and again, might just come down to who makes the last mistake in this one. Seen some unforced turnovers by both sides in the first 12 minutes of this thing. Connor Denny rolls around the double team, lost the ball. Still loose, joust on the ground. Linkletter and Dabrowski's going to come out and pick it up. I think Linkletter knocked it free. Dobro gets the GB. And Linkletter's going to work it forward. They're a little less aggressive on 2-7. Does take a check, loses the ball. Able to find a way to get it back in the moment. Still down, still loose. Jousted and flipped over the line so as not to be a 20-second violation. But the Eagles get it back in another unsuccessful clear attempt. Deneke. As the Eagles set up again. The defense has been good for the Yellow Jackets today. And again, it's been transitioning to the attack. Pass is dropped, recovered. 25 gone off the shot clock as Deneke sets back up at the top. In tight, here's a chance. Oh, Dabrowski with a kick save and a beauty. And a great dodge by Linkletter on the ground ball, and now AIC gets it in. Gillingham is past to Gaudette's going to miss. We have a flag down, though. I think they're going to get a slash on that pass. Gillingham got whacked on the free hand. Cross-check is the call. A high cross-check, too. It's 1 minute, and it's locked in. So they are going to sit Thomas Pouliot for 60 seconds, regardless of if and how many AIC scores. Got Gillingham up high with the stick. It's a tough one for AIC on the EMO here. Second time they're 0 for 1. Post did not allow a shot. They do allow one. Oh, what a save. Yellow Jackets are going to chase it down. It stays to AIC. Yellow Jackets quick restart. Lagore trying to take advantage. Post sort of out of position here. AIC can't get anybody loose. Another flag down. Maybe the Eagles might be offside here. So AIC's Gillingham's got it. He'll work inside. Shot save. Rebound still loose. The Eagles haven't picked it up. They do finally. We get a whistle. AIC is going to have a two-man. It's too many men. The summation is the same, whether it's offsides or too many men, but it's a 30 on Rob Torelli. So AIC's next 25 seconds is going to be 6-on-4. Big opportunity, to say the least, for the Yellow Jackets, but Post's man-down defense has been strong so far today. This is going to be their best test. Very hard to defend two men down. Tyler Goody up high. Lagore to the left side. Turlick. Yellow Jackets not pressing here. Going to see if they can find the opening. Shot, score, they do. Cole Gaudette picks the left corner. It'll go back from Goody on the assist, and AIC does convert. They still have 9 seconds of EMO. The cross-check stays locked in, so that stays on the board. The too many men penalty does come off, so AIC will stay 6-on-5 for 9 seconds, which will take us to the final minute of period 1. So AIC now does get the extra man goal. Both teams have one, and AIC has a 3-2 lead. Nick McKay on the draw here. Remember, AIC's got an open man on the wing. That's exactly what they'll use to win the draw. It's Gabe Zipp in the pole, looking for help, and he's got it. 2 seconds and 1, and we're full and even strength. So the Eagles do kill the 1 penalty. It's just the second that got to them. Yellow Jackets getting themselves set up in the final 38 seconds. The shot clock effectively off. The Yellow Jackets looking to try to get a 2-goal lead before the period ends. Neither team has been able to score when they've had the lead. AIC was up 1-0, then Post was up 2-1. Now AIC up 3-2. Gillingham trying to change that. Gillingham turns a shot, ends up being picked up by Goody into the slot. Gaudette, a shot, save made. And the rebound picked up by the Eagles. That behind the net is Nick Gallery, the sophomore. He's going to dish the ball forward. Eagles have 10 seconds. Just kind of have to chuck it down the field and try to get something here. AIC staying on side. 2 seconds and 1. Cross pass is cut off, and the period ends with the Yellow Jackets still up a goal. Probably about a B grade for both teams, I would say, in the first. Some things both sides are going to want to work on. Some things both sides did well. Both teams taking advantage of the other team's miscues. We'll see who can clean it up a little more. We'll take a break here on the CACC Network. Second quarter action in a minute. Connecticut. Seth Dussault, the voice of the Yellow Jackets, filling in today. Happy to be here. Always fun to come down and visit our friends at Post University, and appreciate the opportunity to get the call. Love doing this. Hope I am satisfactorily representing both teams well here today. Good first quarter. AIC with a 3-2 lead. Both teams getting some good stops by their goalkeepers. Really impressed with Liam McCurry, the rookie for the Eagles, as AIC wins the draw. McKay taking it with the pole. He'll get it over the line. It's Linkletter. Linkletter's going to walk. Linkletter's going to fire, and he's going to be denied by McCurry going down low. Eagles the quick clear up the field. One toss to Leighton Cook. So we talked about the 6 saves now already for the rookie netminder McCurry. He's been quite fantastic to this point. .591 save percentage coming into today. 26 saves, 18 goals against in 2 games. As the Eagles work the other way, looking to tie this thing up. Neither team has scored with the lead. AIC's goals at 0-0, at 1-2 and 2-2. Post goals at 0-1, as this shot is saved by Dabrowski. Their goals at 0-1 and 1-1. So can AIC break that stretch? Long pass, Linkletter catches it at his ankles, but he does catch it. AIC to the attacking zone, don't have numbers. Boyenko now, Gillingham in tight. He was hit as he either passed or shot. I'm not sure what that was actually intended to be, but it's turned over to the Eagles either way. And then they'll miss the clear pass, and Tyler Goody just sort of lurking in the middle gets it back. So we saw AIC turn a few of those over in the first quarter. The wind certainly doesn't help. They'll catch Linkletter. Linkletter hard across. Here's a shot winged wide by Gaudette, the big man from East Falmouth, Massachusetts, down on the Cape. If you are familiar with Massachusetts geography at all, Aiden Moscarello now of Arlington, Vermont. Roams out high. Now he's going to drive in. AIC to the right, bounce past Gaudette. They'll go below X for Goody. Back to Gaudette. Wind blowing across the field, kind of right to left from near to far as you're looking at your computer screen. It is cold. It is uncomfortable. Of course, the players are all wearing gloves, so hopefully their fingers don't go too numb. Dish out to Goody. 30 on the shot clock out at X. He'll go to the left side for Moscarello. Great defensive structure by the Eagles here on this possession, not leaving any sort of opening. AIC trying to switch here. It's Gillingham. Gets it behind the cage to Goody. He's going to miss it, and he's not going to be able to get to it, and it'll actually stay in bounds. AIC will just take the turnover there, though, and I don't know if the wind had a factor in keeping that in as they pass. McCurry, the goalkeeper, is going to fling it over the top. We've seen that a couple times, so AIC defending again. The Eagles 3 minutes in trying to tie this thing up again. They've already been able to do it once. Ryan Deneke and hard across here for Denny. Left wing side, they'll fake to X, now take to X. McCarty. Back over to the left side, it's Roman. Didn't have a lane, gets it out high. It's Denny turning away from the defense and out to the right. AIC structurally sound here, but an opening, and they get it across, and it's winged wide by Robbie McGrain. The wind has really picked up out here, and the Eagles turnaround shot at X denied. Loose ball on the ground, and out of the pile-up, it's McKay. McKay getting hacked at, whacked at the whole way, able to gain the line. McKay still in trouble. He's got the pole deep in the zone, and timeout AIC. Corey Nalig using one of his stoppages, recognizing that McKay was in trouble. We'll take a breather. 11:07 to go in the second quarter here on the CACC Network. Back here out of the timeout, you see the officials at midfield, the Yellow Jackets and the Eagles in a tight battle. Non-conference contest, but certainly a rivalry that feels like it could be a conference game. These two institutions are separated by maybe an hour, depending on Hartford traffic, of course. You never know what you're going to get at the 91-84 interchange. But it was relatively smooth sailing getting down here from Springfield for the AIC squad, which is always appreciated. AIC and Post conference partners in football, as Post is an affiliate member of the NE10, AIC's home conference. AIC does not play any sports in the CACC. Yellow Jackets with the ball, 53 on the shot clock, 10:49 on the game clock. Hunter Turlick, the Chicopee native, just outside of Springfield, drives to the right, doesn't like what he sees, but dishes it off to Gaudette. Behind the net to Goody. Goody's got a man on him. Out wide, the Eagles. Long toss connects Gillingham. In tight shot and a save. Hunter Turlick ripped a one-timer. And Liam McCurry comes up with yet another one. He's been great today. 7 stops. A couple of them have been quite tough. It's been strong on the ball. Eagles high up at the midline, waiting for substitutions on both sides as we approach the 20-minute mark in terms of time played in this contest. And the Eagles will now try to drive it in as Stenicky, and he'll score! Dished over to Cook. I'll check that. It actually was just Stenicky with the goal, and 3-3. AIC will take another face-off, and it'll remain true that no team has scored with the lead. Nobody's been able to extend it. Both teams have had 2-goal runs, but it was goal to tie, goal to take the lead. So now, who can make it 4-3? Aiden Mascarello's taking the face-off. I don't know if he broke his stick there, but the Eagles win the face-off and then fumble the ball. Able to get it back. And some trouble there was McCarty. And the Eagles end up getting it up high to their playmaker. Worked around now, Post on the ball here, Connor Denny. Up to the Eagles to try to take the lead, up to the Yellow Jackets to try to keep this thing even. Pass down low is picked off. And it's Gabe Zippin with another CT. Blankstein now out wide. Wings it across. Linkletter can't catch the pass. And another AIC clear that goes awry. So it's Post now with another opportunity. Trying to catch. It's hard to catch that pass in stride like that. Linkletter certainly capable there. It hit off the top of the stick. Unforced turnover either way, and the AIC has to defend again. Good cross in tight, and Dabrowski comes up with it. Yellow Jackets get the ball, at least for the moment. Now loose, knocked down. Blankstein's got it. We have a whistle. It's on AIC for a hold. They'll reset it and give the ball back to Post. You see Dabrowski come up with a stop, and the Eagles get the ball back. Good pressure on the ball carrier out of the ground ball situation, and Post has been able to generate extra possessions on it. It's good work by them. McCarty looking around, finds his man Roman. Up high, back to Roman. Thought about it, dished into the middle. That's knocked down. Blankstein can't find the rebound. Kicked forward, and the Yellow Jackets have it, and they have it on a short stick. It's Harish Blight. You would like that to happen ideally, that you can get the ball to a shorty. Although you also get it to Carter Linkletter. We got a penalty here. Harish Blight threw his man to the turf after dishing the pass and costs AIC a possession, and more importantly, costs AIC 60 seconds down a man. It's a tough one to take there. Now we got a conversation with the officials here. I don't know. They are confirming that the penalty is called as it was called. So it's a slash for 1 minute. And AIC will defend again, so they succeed on the clear and then take a penalty. Can they stop the EMO? Both teams have converted at least once today. AIC 1 for 2, post 1 for 1. Around, in front, shot, Dabrowski the save. The rebound is loose. And we have a whistle. It's on post, I believe. I don't know if it's a crease violation. Dabrowski has the ball either way, so this should be AIC possession here. Now they are man down. They've got to be careful not to go offside. They have to keep 3 behind the restraining line, so they can only have 5 in the zone. Conversation still ongoing with the officials and the coaches about what this call is. Dabrowski had the save. There's no question there. I don't know if the Eagles are looking maybe for another penalty or what. We'll get the restart here in a moment. So the whistle goes. Dabrowski coming out with it. Not quite as flashy as Nick Kendall, not likely to carry over the midline himself, but he's got the ball right now. 8 seconds left to get it free. They'll go Gillingham, who gets hit up high, and the flags come flying in from both officials near it. It's a quick call for that one. It's a push on Torelli. It's a 30, so we'll play 5-on-5. It's going to make things interesting here. AIC should get a man up in 11 seconds. But for the moment, it's 5 aside. AIC just sort of waiting, lurking. 3-3 the score. We're midway through the second quarter. And AIC even strength, get the man out of the box. They have 8 seconds to work with. Down low to X, it's Goody. 2 seconds and 1, out to the left. Gillingham thought about it, floated it into the middle to nobody. Ball is loose. Somehow AIC still has it, and Goody gets it back out high to Lagore. Penalty's over. AIC's down to 20 on the shot clock. Gillingham, left side. Gaudette dodging. Gaudette still on it. Finally has it knocked down. Goody can't catch to it. Gillingham's got it. Spins. Cross to the left. Shot save made. Oh, and a good chance and a good stop there at the end of the shift. It's Liam McCurry coming up big again. Now the ball is down. Eagles pick it back up. They have to go back to their goalkeeper. Liam McCurry has been outstanding today, but he turns it over on the clear. Linkletter catches Gillingham in stride. 7 Gillingham to Goody. Has to reach to catch the pass. Can't take it to Cage as a result. But a failed clear against the Eagles, and AIC will get to it. Loose ball picked up, Hunter Turlick. Still 3 a pop. Only 1 goal in the first 9 minutes and change of this second quarter. Driving in. Pass partly blocked, but it gets to the intended target. Out at X up top. Going to turn and wind and fire, and a save is made. The Yellow Jackets will get the backup. It'll reset the shot clock. Was Turlick ripping one. New 60 for AIC. Goody at X. Dodges around, trying to get past the pole of John Karras. AIC out high. They'll work it to Lagore. Driving in and spinning. Still getting loose. He'll shoot. He'll wing it wide. No shot clock reset this time. 46 still to go on it as we're almost to the 10-minute mark. Yellow Jackets want to change up the play they're running. On the restart, Goody signaling, looking around. Goody gets free from his man. Cross into the middle. Gaudette bombs away. It's wide. Cole Gaudette got loose on the left side, and he's got a heavy shot, but he was just off the right post with it. Gillingham now at X. 30 on the shot clock for AIC. Gillingham spins away from his man. Can he get the roll? No. Good back check, but catching it in the middle, but not actually catching the pass. Oh, they had Turlick walking the slot. Could not connect. And AIC's now got to defend. The Eagles want in tight and denied by Dabrowski. Quick transition for post, and they get a grade A chance, and it's Logan Dabrowski coming up. We've been impressed by both of the goalkeepers here today as AIC turns it over on the clear. Good ride by the Eagles results in that, and they'll get a clean shot clock. More settled possession this time instead of trying to score in transition. 4 minutes to go here in the half. AIC working with it, left wing side. Gabe Roman thought about it, goes up top with it. Pitch and catch with Will Bryan. Roman's still with it. They'll switch. AIC does not bite. And they'll go to Deneke. Down below, it's now Leighton Cook at X. Drifting is McCarty. Back out high, 40 on the shot clock. Halfway through. Right side. Drive, dish to X. Regathered, open man on the left for about 100th of a second. AIC recovering. Now a crease roll, shot pulled super high. Ryan Levis just yanked the stick of McCarty, who got past him. That's a great recovery by Levis. 20 on the shot clock. Eagles have to work it tight quickly. They'll go to X. AIC looking to defend, looking to cut off the lane. They'll go up high. Here's a shot. Save made by Dabrowski. Loose on the rebound. The Eagles might have had a man in the crease. It's not going to matter. AIC's got the ball, and they'll work it out to Aiden Mascarello. Short stick catches the first pass from the goalkeeper. AIC's not going to try to rush the offense, but they are set up in the attacking zone, and Linkletter is part of it. He'll switch now with Jordan Boyanko. Linkletter still got it with the pole. Told you he does this. This is unique to see LSO, but Linkletter is good enough to do it. Linkletter turns past his man. Linkletter looking for the crease roll. Dishes out high. Here's a shot hammered wide, and Post is going to get the backup. That was Harish Blight who turned and ripped, but he pulled it to the right, and the Eagles defense was there. That's good work by Rob Torelli. Post going to work on the clear here. AIC getting some pressure on. It's the goalkeeper coming forward. Oh, the ball is down. Yellow Jackets trying to find it. 3, 2, 1. They didn't clear the line, and the referees catch it. Failure to advance. Post failure to advance here. The Eagles try to call a timeout and told that they cannot because it's AIC ball. So a failed clear for failure to advance. He was about a half a step shy of the line when it hit 60. AIC catching a break in that regard, and now the Yellow Jackets can set their offense up. again, it's almost a case of who's going to make the last mistake. 3-3 game and everything is magnified. 100 seconds left in the half. Yellow Jackets, you wonder how much of this is it going to be we're going to try to run the clock out versus just looking for the opportunity. Goody at X, spinning away. Goody looking for Gillingham, can't connect. Loose ball on the ground, nowhere near to the midline. AIC catches a break. Ligor able to find Gillingham. They'll reset. Goody back GLE. Now he'll try to go to X. Takes a check from Torelli. Goody spins up high. Touch pass Ligor. 24 on the shot clock, 24 on the ball. Ligor wings a shot high and wide. Turns and fires with 0.2 of a second, less than a minute left in the half. 20 on the clock. AIC's got to run a quick play here. Terlich looking around. Terlich doesn't like what he sees. Well defended the whole way. Gets it out. Gillingham's got to go to Cage here, down to 10. Gillingham across, hammering a shot. Ligor, it's blocked, never got through. Eagles will get the ball. It's not going to matter in terms of whether or not they actually pick up the loose ball because of the shot clock violation. So, we've had the shot clock go off a couple times. Both teams getting stops. Eagles can hold for last shot here. They do have to get over the line. They do. And they can set up their offense. Shot clock now rendered meaningless. Game clock is what matters here. 20 seconds for the Eagles to work with. Down low on the left wing side, McCarty. Normally the man at X dished the pass off. They want net front. They're going to get loose in tight. They'll score. There's a flag down too. Question's going to be if the goal or the penalty. No goal. It's a crease violation. 5.9 seconds. See what the call is. It's going to be on Gillingham for a push. So 6 seconds. AIC needs to not let anybody get open. And if you're a post, it's got to be very quick, and that was almost too quick. I think they'll put the extra second back on the clock that ran off. Should be 5.9. Oh, they didn't put it back, and that hurts post. 3, 2, 1, and they'll just run it out. So, AIC will be down a man. The Eagles will have the ball to start the third quarter with 24 seconds on an EMO in a 3-3 game. Tight defensively. We've seen some great goalkeeping. Dabrowski with 8 saves, and on the other side for the host Eagles, McCurry with 9. If you don't got goalkeeping, you don't got anything. It's always the truth. We'll be back after halftime on the CACC Network.
We're here with our 2025 Baseball Media Day, joined with senior Brennan Holligan for our first of a few interviews with the team. Brennan, you lowered your ERA from 2023 to 24 by almost a full 3 runs, down to a 2.7 last season to this season. And you transitioned more to a starter as well. What do you attribute your success and growth to here at Post from year 1 to year 2?
Yes, sir, of course. And ultimately, I think it was just the work that we put in as like a whole team. And then ultimately just like making some small adjustments in my routine, implementing some mental training, or as well as hitting the gym and being in the weight room. But ultimately, it was just putting in the hard work, you know.
And then what did your accolades mean to you personally, just to go over the ones you got just from last season alone? First team all-conference, you were the NCBWA All-East Region second team, D2 CCA All-East Region second team, ABCA/Rawlings NCAA East All-Region second team. You were on the CACC All-Academic team, the CSC Academic All-District team, and then this season you were NCBWA All-East Region preseason team. What do all those accolades mean to you?
So, I mean, all those are awesome, man. But, like, our team goal is to win a ring and win the World Series. So that's the main goal. But ultimately, man, all those accolades are awesome. I mean, feels good to get recognized for the hard work, and just hoping to repeat that again.
Yeah, and then what was it like for you, talking about winning a ring and stuff, just to be part of a historic season last season, not just for yourself, obviously, with all the accolades you got, but winning the CACC championship for the first time in program history, and then going to the NCAA tournament. What was that whole experience like for you?
Yeah, man, it was awesome. I mean, the players on that team, I mean, I'll know them for the rest of my life. Met some cool brothers on that team, and ultimately it was just awesome, man. I mean, we put the work in, and went to war every week on the field, and it paid off. So it was amazing.
And then you basically have the entire pitching rotation back from last year. You've got Joe Christiana, Jack Martineau, Matt Seaman, and yourself. What do you think the pitching staff can achieve this season after all the success they had last year? And then talk about what it's like being around that trio now that you're going into your second full season together.
Yeah, man, it should be interesting. I think that we can make history with the three of us, the four of us, returning back this year. I think history for sure will be made, or has the potential to be made, and just having them around is awesome. I mean, it's great having mature arms on the staff along with like a mixture of young incoming freshmen. So it should be interesting.
And then lastly, personally, what do you hope to achieve? What are your personal goals this year as a pitcher on the mound? But what are also the team's goals this year and what you think they can achieve?
So, I mean, me personally, I want to reach the World Series and hopefully win the World Series. And along with the team, I believe that that's our goal. But obviously, it's one step at a time. So, yeah, along with that, I mean, I would like to get drafted as well and just reach my full potential.
We're here with pitcher Joe Christiana, who's entering his fifth season with the team. Joe, talk about your emergence as a pitcher, as one of the top pitchers in this rotation over the last few seasons and heading into this year.
I mean, we all start somewhere. So, I mean, freshman year, I didn't get any play, and then sophomore year was kind of where I kind of started. And, everyone knows how our second year, my second year went. But it was really my junior year was when I really started to start, and then that's kind of where it kind of took off from there. So.
And then what was it like being part of a historical moment last year, winning the first ever CACC championship in program history and then getting to the first NCAA regional in program history as well?
I mean, everyone knows what happened the 2 previous years. So, I mean, it really doesn't get better than that. I mean, I have one of my pairs of shoes, I have a hole because I got stepped on in the whole celebration. So I'll remember that and I'll keep those for forever.
And then I don't know how aware you are of this, but you're on pace to potentially break multiple program records for most pitching wins, which Nick Arnold set with 22. You're second right now with 18. Mm-hmm. Innings pitched, Brendan Wyman's at 261 in 2/3 innings. You're fourth all time at 199 in 2/3 innings. And then strikeouts were set by your teammate Matt Gorig, who has 191, and you're sitting in third right now at 173. Talk about what it means to you to kind of be among the greatest pitchers in program history.
I mean, for me being here as long as I can, that's just as special as it gets. I mean, I played with Matt for 3-4 years, so that's as special just to be up there with him is. I think that's super special just as it is right there.
And then finally, looking ahead to your final season, presumably, what are your goals for it? How have you prepared for the season? What do you think this team can achieve coming off what was already just a historical season?
I mean, like you said, it's going to be hard to beat, the last few years of the teams we had. But last year was, I couldn't ask for anything more just to win it finally. And, going through the last couple of years of getting so close and failing at the last step. But getting to a regional was amazing. I've always talked about it with my dad. And, I'm not expecting anything less this year. So.
We're here with senior third baseman Justin Rivera. Justin, we talked at the end of last season, at the end of the CACC championship game, when you had that game-winning hit, and you mentioned that moment in particular didn't get too big for you when you got that hit, and you expected when you came to post that you were going to win a conference championship. Now reflecting on the hit almost 9 months today when we're recording this, how memorable was that moment for you and winning the CACC championship now you've had time to process it more?
I mean, it was fun, and the whole break, that's all I thought about, but now it's a new year and ready for the next season, and hopefully we get more big moments like that.
What was it like experiencing the NCAA Regional for the first time as well?
It was crazy. It kind of gave me like a eye awakening of like what like it must feel like for like the pros and big D1s. It was a great experience, and I hope to be back.
And then third base is a very tough position to play, which you obviously know, but you made it look easy last year. Only 2 errors and 87 chances. And your bat speaks for itself. You hit almost 300 with 39 RBIs. But talk about the work that goes into your success on the defensive side of the ball on the field and how you carry that success over into this season.
It's just taking pride in the little things and showing up every day with not just wasting time there for a reason and just trying to keep better. And hopefully we can have another year like that where we're leading the conference, doing what we can, doing what we're supposed to do.
And then as one of the upperclassmen, many upperclassmen that we have on this team that was part of the championship winning team last year, what kind of role do you feel that you play with your teammates, being one of those upperclassmen with these newcomers and transfers on the team in hopes of replicating the success from last year and repeating it this year?
I mean, I'm not like a loud guy. I'm just like show up every day, do my work, do what I have to, and hopefully guys can see that that's what we're here for. We're not here to be buddy-buddy. We're here for one reason, and that's to win.
And finally, what are your personal expectations and goals for yourself on the field in 2025, as well as what do you think this team is capable of achieving this year?
Personally, I'm just trying to do whatever I have to do to help my team win and see whatever I have to do, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And for the team, I feel like we can win it all and we can go further than we did last year.
All right, we're closing out our 2025 Baseball Media Day with head coach Ray Skold entering his 6th season with the team. Ray, before we look ahead to 2025, talk a bit about how you've been successful in building this program over the last few years, resulting in now 3 straight North Division titles and the first CACC championship appearance, or 3 championship appearances, and then your first CACC championship last year, and what it was like going to the NCAA Regionals last spring.
Well, I think you built it with people. I think it's really important to bring in good quality people. We've had some really good assistant coaches here over the tenure since I became the head coach. Probably most noticeable is Tim Binkowski, been by my side since 2021 and has really helped us build this thing in a good direction and has been a huge part of the success. And student athletes, just making sure that we're recruiting the right type of kid to come play baseball at Post. Not only a kid that's talented, but has great mentality. A guy that's obsessed with practice, a guy that's obsessed with the weight room, obsessed with nutrition, their individual skill development, you know, all the ins and outs that go along with being a great player. A guy that takes care of his business in the classroom. So I think you win with people. And we've had some really good people here that have contributed to the success over my tenure here.
And then between fall practices, the inter-squad scrimmage that you had,
Back here at Lemoyne Field, the Eagles on an EMO to start the third quarter. Left to right as you look at your computer screen here on the CACC network for another 10 seconds. Tie game. Looking to get a shot away before the penalty expires. 3 seconds and 2. They're in tight and they score. And it's Robbie McGrain with 1 second left to give the Eagles the lead. 24 seconds into period 3. So a quick one for the Eagles. Starting the third quarter the same way AIC had a quick one to start the first quarter. Both teams with a goal in the first minute of the half. So now it's on AIC to get the lead or to retie the game. And again, the teams have traded 2-goal runs. AIC scored first, then Post scored 2, then AIC scored 2, then Post scored 2. AIC's got the ball for the moment. Still loose. Still on the ground, back over the midline, and Post will have it. So they do have to now get a clear. AIC fails to clear, although I'm not sure if they actually called that a face-off win for AIC, in which case it wouldn't matter. But the Eagles into the attacking zone, and now will try to take a 2-goal lead, which neither team has been able to do. We've mentioned no team. Both teams have had leads, whether it's AIC 1-0 or 3-2, and then Post 2-1 and 4-3. Have not scored while in the lead. They're going to try to change that and put the pressure on the Yellow Jackets. AIC with it, McCarty takes a check up high. The flags are going to come out. Shot across the goal mouth wide. The rebound, the Eagles into the middle. That pass misses the mark. They're able to pick it back up. In tight, shot winged wide. And another EMO for Post, who's perfect on the man up. This was one of AIC's struggles against Dominican in the season opening win. The 11-8 win, 5 of the 8 goals were man-up goals for the Chargers. And Post, half of its offensive production today, as it'll be Charlie Blankstein seated for a slash. 60 seconds. 60 on the shot clock, 13:21 on the game clock, and this is Post's chance to put pressure on the Yellow Jackets. Bryan thought about the shot, didn't. Catches the pass back. Pressured up high by Linkletter. Dished away. You probably want to avoid 27 if you're Post. Work it around to McCarty. McCarty still with it, goes back up high. Bryan to the left. They'll continue to work it around. Now back GLE. AIC in tight. Shot bounced. It's wide. Tried a hopscotch shot in front, and it's not going to connect. It turned well to the left at Dabrowski's cage. Shots on goal are 12 apiece. Eagles with one more goal. Down to 20 as Post sits at X. They'll try to roll back door, denied. Oh, point blank, Leighton Cook and Logan Dabrowski all the way with it. AIC will kill its first penalty of the day. Crucial, and it's their goalkeeper Dabrowski who comes up with the catch. Now AIC's even, and they'll get it over the line, Lagore. So for now, still holding that the Eagles have not been able to score with the lead, same as the Yellow Jackets. Does AIC have what it takes to tie the game, though? Goals at a premium, only 7 through the first 33 minutes. Gillingham taking a hack, gets it behind the net. The wind's still howling, up out high. Lagore, short pass, shot, score! Cole Gaudette, right side, bangs it home. And the Yellow Jackets even things up. Gillingham got that over. And Gaudette got it home. So it is 4 up. Another face-off here. Yellow Jackets trying to tie it up, find the loose ball. It's a scrum. Comes down. It's Nick Gallery who's going to get to it. Gallery bothered all the way, and the Eagles trying to drive in tight. No look. Now a shot, and what a save by Dabrowski. Oh, my goodness. Leighton Cook just walked the middle. Could not beat Dobro, though. And now AIC a chance to retake the lead 5-4. Back and forth we've gone like an M. Night Shyamalan double feature. The twists and the turns continuing in a classic rivalry battle here at Lemoyne Field. Cam McDonald, the Yellow Jackets subbing on the players that they want. And AIC just wanting to find an opening. Working left is McDonald. 40 on the shot clock. He'll roll to X. Turns out high and missed the mark. Loose ball. Who's going to be the first one to it? The Eagles knock it across the midline and pick it up there, so no need to clear. Robbie McGrain starts with an attacking zone possession. And the Eagles have a full 80 and a man open in tight. Dabrowski with a huge hit. Oh, goodness. Logan Dabrowski drops the hammer. How about a goalie who can throw a body check? Yellow Jackets are arguing that it should be their ball. Dabrowski lost his bucket in the process. Oh, goodness. They're going to make Dabrowski come off because his helmet came off. So AIC's got to make a goalie change. Nicholas Kendall's going to have to come in. Switch out his midfielder gear for goalie gear. So Kendall, the rookie out of Plymouth, Massachusetts. AIC has to sub. Not sure when or if Dobro will come back in or how that all works out, but new shot clock for Post. And Logan Dabrowski throwing a massive hit. You love to see it. He's all right on the sideline. I think it's just a case of the next whistle. You can probably make the substitution, which I'm sure AIC wants to do. Don't want to have a cold goalie in. Kendall's certainly super talented, played very well in AIC's game against the Chargers, but Dabrowski's been starting, and he's been playing phenomenally today. Slung outside. Out to the left. If you're Post, you want to put balls on target. Trying to take a shot. Turned over, though, and now Kendall's got it. One thing Kendall does give you, though, is he can move. He actually picked up an assist in his first game, and he's going to get the successful clear. AIC settling it in. Here's Linkletter, and he scores! Carter Linkletter hammers it home at the other end as AIC is trying to make the goalie change. And Nick Kendall comes in, and what a play for 4, and then 27 at the other end, and AIC regains the lead, 5:24 in. You cannot lose number 27 anywhere on the field if you're Post. He just made them learn that the hard way. That is a consensus preseason All-American. He was a consensus All-American last year as a rookie. NE10 co-rookie of the year. Eagles trying to win the face-off. Ball still right at the dot. And finally Post has it, and Linkletter just de-twigs his man. AIC trying to get the ball. Can't find it. Who touched it last? It's AIC ball. Last touch by the Eagles. Yellow Jackets now want to delay a game call. They won't get that, but they will get possession with a clean 80. Post has succeeded in stopping AIC every time AIC has had a lead. Just as AIC has stopped Post every time Post has had a lead. We've been yo-yoing up and down. Can either side get a 2-goal edge? Seven Gillingham driving to the right. Defended by Van George. Still down low, AIC with it now at X. Goody at the top of the crease, a little interesting difference. In front, they look for Goody. It's not going to connect. AIC's got the ball. Tosh Marshall behind the cage, 40 on the shot clock. Marshall doing a good job backing Goody up. Now AIC changing the offensive look a little bit here. Usually have Goody at X. He's there now. Gillingham turns, fires, scores! 7, Gillingham got free and fired it through a screen. Liam McCurry, the goalkeeper, once again. I really can't fault the netminder there. He never saw it until it was by him. The Yellow Jackets have been very effective at using the defense as a screen on the goalkeeper, and it's taken that to beat this keeper because McCurry has been fantastic today. Those are the kind of goals you have to have. AIC does have Dobro back in the net, by the way, after the goal that made it 5-4, so 6-4. Appears to be a penalty on AIC. So the Eagles have a chance to I don't know if no, there's no penalty. Yeah, there's nothing on the board. Nobody's sitting. But a foul after the goal has given the Eagles possession of the ball, so they don't even take a face-off. They just award it to post. Eagles at X trying to spin in. It's McCarty. Looking to get back within 1 now. To the left. Up into the middle. Will Bryan fires. It never got through. Now in tight. They score on the rebound. Leighton Cook. Quick goal for post in response. And it's 6-5. So the Eagles answer. Now it's Charlie Foster on the face-off for post against Aiden Moscarello. 8:08 on the clock, third quarter, 6-5 AIC. On that draw, and the Eagles win it clean. Eagles, oh, they get detwigged. AIC's got it. It's Linkletter. AIC often, they don't have a true face-off man, so oftentimes you just see the wingers come right in crashing to try to swat the ball free, and the Yellow Jackets are so good at it because they've had to be. Have not really had a true face-off man in a couple of years, at least not one that's been healthy. Gaudette turns, fires, save made. Rebound picked up by the Eagles, so a chance for post to tie it. It's Gavin Lee. Yellow Jackets riding a little bit of pressure on the ball carrier, but the Eagles get it deep. And Levis knocks it loose. AIC's got it quickly. Linkletter working it out, Lagore. So the Eagles get into the zone and go no further. And AIC has it back with a chance to reestablish a 2-goal edge. We talked about it. Every possession so magnified because AIC has not been able to pull away. Same thing for post. They've not been able to pull away. 2-goal lead for the Yellow Jackets lasted about 10 seconds. That's as much as either team has had an advantage of more than one in this game. You can tell that they are evenly matched, down to 46 on the shot clock. Lagore behind cage, rolling, looking, shoved down from behind and then hit in the back. And there's a foul called on the Eagles. AIC will get a clean 60. The first push probably could have been a call. The second one absolutely had to be. And AIC's bench wanted a flag. They just get the reset. What a new chance for the Yellow Jackets to the left. Little drive, shot, hit a body in front. Now there's a whistle. It's a 30-second holding call They'll get Gavin Lee. So AIC to the EMO, and a huge chance again for the Yellow Jackets. Both teams have been able to stop a few of these man-up opportunities. Both teams have been able to convert a few, so we'll see what the Eagles can do defensively to keep this a one-goal game. They only have to defend another 25 seconds. Goody, left side now to Turlick. Winged around over to Gillingham. Down to X, behind the cage. Shot, score! 20-19 to the back of the net. Boyanko will assist Turlick's goal, and it's 7-5, 5:54 to go in the third. And AIC with a 7-5 edge. So good work by the man-up unit for the Yellow Jackets again. Both teams, again, have scored a couple times on the man-up, and AIC just getting the job done there. The Eagles answered very quickly off the last AIC goal. Can they do the same here? Loose ball eventually won by Van George. Trailing into the right side here as the Eagles will try to get back within one again. This possession here is critical. Post gets it back to one. Obviously, it continues to be close. If AIC gets the stop, they have a chance to start pulling away. Eagles add X behind the net. Trying the crease roll. It's not there for McCarty. Swings his pass back out to Bryan. Both teams changing up. AIC had too many men on the field for about a half a second. Got away with it. Pass in tight. Misses everything. Unforced mistake. Can the Yellow Jackets take advantage? Ryan Levis working forward here. Gillingham getting into the zone. Catches the pass. Has to go to Blankstein. Able to find the short stick, and the Yellow Jackets still have possession of the ball. Back to Gillingham now. Under 5 in the third. Yellow Jackets moving men in and out. Have to watch from behind there. As Gillingham to the right side. 7 Gillingham drives in tight. Had a man backdoor, couldn't find the passing lane. Good defense by the Eagles all the way on that. Gillingham still at X, now rolls out right side, hammering a shot. Good save made. And the loose rebound picked up by the, well, still nobody. Eventually it'll be by the Eagles. And working it out, Parenteau. Gets it over to McCarty, so the Eagles dodge one. And now they can bring this game back to within one again. Both sides switching out the players that they want. Ball hanging out up high right, 55 on the shot clock. A bit of a hack there as Bryan goes to X. For McCarty. McCarty fakes, now drives, spins back the other way. McCarty, a turnaround shot, save made, loose rebound. Where is the ball? It's picked up by Roman. I'll check that. It's picked up by Bryan. Will Bryan, so clean shot clock. Dabrowski made a save to the left side. Looking for a shooting lane, not there. Back to Bryan, thought about it. Turns to get the hands loose, doesn't have a look. AIC defending again, Gillingham. Now down low, there's a man back out in the middle. They score. What a hop shot there by Will Bryan. 7-6. The Eagles right back in again. And round we go with 3:11 to go in the period. AIC has scored 4 times. Post has now gotten 3. So we saw 6 goals in the first half. We've seen 7 goals in the first 11:49 of this third quarter. It's not like the defensive effort has gotten worse, but I think both teams have found some openings. And, of course, tired legs you would think would favor offense over defense. Eagles win the face-off. So now a chance to tie the game if they can get it clear. They will do so. pull over the line. He's got to back off. Eagles will sub in who they want. And it's Van George. Spins toward goal mouth. He is dispossessed. They're going to call a push on Harish Blight and give the ball back to the Eagles. Just a little bit of a push off there and caused the dispossession. So Post gets new life. And McCarty will try to drive in. Doesn't really have anywhere to go. Thought about shooting it, didn't. Comes out high with it eventually. Will Bryan scored the last goal. Gets his hands free. Fires. Never got through. And another foul on AIC. So full 60 for the Eagles again. AIC coming up with stops, but they need to get possession and do so legally. Deneke's going to turn. He'll go to X. It's McCarty behind the cage. Wants to roll. Doesn't have it. Levis on him the whole way. Forced out wide. Eagles up top now. Roman spins and drives. In tight. Shot wide. A little turnaround by Leighton Cook, who's been strong today for Post, to say the least. Eagles still 32 on the shot clock. They want a crease roll. It's not there. Second effort. Levis handles his man. Still with it. Deneke forced out wide. Levis. Now Deneke gets loose into the middle to the left side. Here's a shot. Kick save. Dabrowski. Levis has got the rebound. So shot there by number 6 in white, and Dabrowski with the right leg boots it away. AIC's got 8 seconds to clear with still. They've got the ball in the goalkeeper's stick. 3 seconds. AIC's just got to get it over. They'll wing it in, and they will not connect. Eagle ball failed clear, and Post a chance to get this thing even again with 1:04 to go. So shot clock is irrelevant unless AIC gets a takeaway. Then it would only matter for the 20-second clock. Game clock's what you're looking at. 55 on it. Eagles down 1. Roman, right side, back into the middle. Thought about a shot, did Will Bryan. He didn't take it. Deneke now with it. He's on the left, guarded by Lagore. It's probably a matchup you want if you're Post. Now around a screen, dishing a pass. Hard angle shot, and Dabrowski says no. AIC getting it forward, and the pass misses the mark, looking for Linkletter. Links just poke checks the ball across the midline. Still it's loose. Post still with it, and the Eagles have it back. 20 seconds to go. Can they work one in? They got a man open in front, but the pass misses the mark. It stays with Post. They'll say it was tipped. AIC's got to get back. 10 seconds. They'll lay it off. Deneke's dish. Bryan's got to shoot. He's got 5 seconds. Can he get free? He'll turn. He'll hammer it and score. And then AIC takes a penalty on the goal. With 0.8 of a second, the Eagles tie it up. With the call, too, on AIC. A situation for the Yellow Jackets might have gone from bad to worse there. Post should start with the ball. Still a conversation between the officials about this penalty. So Harish Blight, 2 minutes locked in for direct contact to the head. Post will take almost all of that, but 0.8 of a second into the fourth quarter in a tie game. We'll get the whistle here. It is technically enough time to shoot, and it's like basketball. They won't try. So the Yellow Jackets will have a very big challenge on the other side of this break. The Eagles, from down 2, have tied it, and they have a 2-minute power play when we come back on the CACC network. Back here at Lemoyne Field, the Eagles and the Yellow Jackets, 7-7 through 45 minutes. 2 minutes of EMO locked in for the Eagles as Harish Blight for contact to the head at 14:59.2. Big challenge for the Yellow Jackets. AIC left to right as you look at your computer screen. Post right to left. They'll start with possession at midfield because it is a EMO to start the quarter. Want to take a few moments to shout out, as part of National Athletic Training Month, Alexis, the Post athletic trainer, Allie, the AIC athletic trainer, working here today. Couldn't do this without the work that they and the many athletic trainers all around the country do to keep these student athletes healthy and get them healthy when they do get injured. So shout out to them. Arguably the most important people in the building today. Now ready to start the fourth quarter. And the Eagles will go to X. They don't have to rush here, but obviously you want to try to take full advantage of the 2 minute locked in and get as many as you can. And you can also wear down AIC's defense a little bit, get them running around as they get the goal to take the lead. Leighton Cook catches it from Robbie McGrain. It's 8-7 post. And still 99 seconds on the EMO. If you're AIC, you can kill a lot of this by winning the faceoff. Linkletter will take it for the Yellow Jackets against Charlie Foster, Des Moines, Washington native. Linkletter, of course, certainly a threat to score man down. Eagles trying to win the draw. We got a whistle. AIC's going to get it. A face-off violation against Post. And if you're the Yellow Jackets, you've got to try to just kill as much of this as you can. If you can keep this a one-goal game, obviously for the Yellow Jackets, that's a victory. As time ticks down, Post has got to double the ball carrier. It's really the key here. You've got the extra man. I don't know why you wouldn't put more pressure on. Turlick. Now he is getting doubled, and he's going to draw a slash. Well, that's the one thing you can't do if you're Post. Ball is down. AIC is going to let Post pick it up. That's going to bring it back to even strength with 56 still on the penalty. And so Turlick kills it off the old-fashioned way. Huge, huge Rob Torelli. It is not locked in. So if AIC scores, they actually go back down a man. Believe so. If you're the Yellow Jackets, you might want to just hang on to the ball until late in the shot clock. 5-on-5 for 56 seconds, unless there are further shenanigans, of course. Always a possibility. Gillingham playing at X. Not a lot of space here. Jabbing at him is Nick Gallery. Gillingham fakes the pass, dishes it in front. Nobody can find it. Still loose. The goalkeeper jousting for it, trying to pull it into the crease. He does, and now Gaudette gets pushed in. Flags coming in from everywhere. And more flags, and they're going to get post-Sproul. Oh my, every single referee threw a flag. Gaudette got pushed in, and they're sending 2 Eagles off. It's Sproul and Beckett. I don't know if they're going to get Gaudette too. Oh my. Oh, they'll just wait for the officials to come make the calls here. I don't know what this is going to be. Sproul and Beckett both get unsportsmanlike. 60 seconds locked in. AIC will be playing 5-on-3 for a full minute. Oh my. You want to talk about opportunity knocking. Holy smokes. I don't think I've ever seen this. I've been calling lacrosse games for 18 years. I have never seen, I was going to say, Post does get to put a man back out there. I was going to say, I didn't think you could go down to 3. So it's 5-on-4, and it's going to be locked into 5-on-4. No, they are pulling the man back off, so it is 5-on-3. Didn't know we were playing hockey today at Lemoyne Field, but here we are. Why not? And it's 60 seconds. Now, the interesting thing here, the 3 penalties running concurrently, you can have 3 run concurrently. It's the 4th one that would not run until one of them is off the board. So AIC's got some space to take advantage of if they can. Gillingham dropped the ball, got it back loose and scores! 7, Gillingham in tight, 8-8 the tally from 77. 13:21 to go, and the Yellow Jackets obviously have to be extremely careful not to take a penalty of their own. The referees have shown a willingness to call unsportsmanlikes. You have to be smart. AIC starts. And it's still a 2-man advantage. I'm entirely sure how this all works out. It's 5-on-3. And I don't think Post can have more than 3 in the attacking zone. How do you take the face-off then? Because they have to have 4 on one side of the line, which would be offside. You learn something new every day. Like I said, I've never seen this before. This has got to be like 1 in a million. Well, no, they can have 4. They do get the 1-man back. So that's where it is. Back on the face-off, and the Eagles just trying to kill this thing off. AIC gets a man back in 10 seconds. Eagles have 8 seconds to get it clear. They got to hurry. You might want to just run it down the field. They do get over. Post's got a pull in the defensive zone. The Eagles do call a timeout. We'll take one as well. 8-8, 12:54 to go in regulation. What cinema we've had here at Lemoyne Field. 12:54 left in regulation. 8s on the board for each side. AIC with a 2-man advantage for 21 seconds. Post with the ball. If you're the Eagles, you got to find a way to hang on for those 21 seconds. Get back to even, and then try to get the lead back. Logan Dabrowski in the AIC goal's been fantastic. Liam McCurry in the post goal, also fantastic. Many of these goals today have been extra man. The even strength goal scoring has been difficult to come by. The defenses have been good. AIC triple teaming the ball carrier, and you can do that. Levis trying to get it free. The Eagles just running around with it. It's Will Bryan down to 10. Obviously has nowhere to go, but that should just about do it for the penalty. Linkletter on his man. Eagles get their men back, and now they can get to the attack. Left side now into the middle. Thrown toward the cage, and they score! Robbie McGrain, and Post back up one. 12:19 to go. So Post does what it needs to do and able to reclaim the advantage. So now how does AIC answer? Everything just so out of position for both teams on that 6-on-4. And when Post got its men back, AIC was still sort of chasing the ball carrier. Left those openings. You almost just got to get into your settled defense there. And now the Yellow Jackets will have to win the face-off here. It'll be Moscarello against Foster. The Eagles win it. They're going to drive right down. It's Foster. Dishes a pass. Shot. Not close. Oh, my goodness. Up and over the fence line, and down the road it goes. They're not probably going to get that one back. Eagles still with the ball, 75 seconds. AIC's had a couple of 2-goal leads, have not been able to hold, obviously. Post has only had a 1-goal advantage, have not been able to get up by 2. Can they change that? It's Connor Denny. Dished into the slot. Shot goes wide. 56 seconds to go. Kind of a rangy shot low, but off the mark. McCarty has some help at X. Wants the crease roll. Dishes it down low. That's blocked aside. It gets out off an AIC stick. Stays Eagle ball. Post looking to run into the middle. That's McCarty. Out to the left. Ball is down. AIC can't find it in the initial go. Now Blankstein's got it, and AIC has it. They'll give to their goalkeeper, Dabrowski. So AIC a chance to clear, and if they can clear, a chance to tie. Down to 70 on the shot clock, so 10 on the clear clock. And now 5 is still, it's Levis. 2 seconds and 1. AIC's got to get it over. They don't. Got to communicate better. And AIC loses their opportunity. Post now. Chance to go up 2. 11 minutes to go. Incumbent on the defense to get another stop if you're AIC, and if you're Post, chance to make a mark. Leighton Cook, such a great game today, is going to try to roll the crease. He gets into some trouble. Throws it out in front. They score. And it will be, entirely sure the Eagle player is. He's slow to get up. It was McGrain. He took a huge hit. And the Eagles, for the first time today, are up 2. It's 10-8. Still a lot of time left, obviously. 10:45 to go. There's a foul on Post after the goal, so AIC will start with possession. So again, opportunity. Now if you're AIC, obviously the pressure's on. You got to get it back within 1. Can they do that? We've seen Post do it twice from down 2 to get the game even. Out to Gillingham. 7 Gillingham with Nick Gallery on him. Gillingham, good dodge. In tight, shot, score! And a penalty on top of it. AIC is going to get the tally from Goody. Gillingham the assist. He got his helmet grabbed as he threw the pass. Curious to see if they call the penalty. So the goal counts. The face-off will come here. No penalty. It's wiped out on the goal because it would not have been locked in. But AIC does get the goal back. Gets back within 1. Tyler Goody, normally the playmaker, was the finisher there. Gillingham, normally the finisher, was the playmaker. And now Linkletter trying to win the face-off for the Yellow Jackets does. Comes free. Floats it over the top. He's got Harish Blight. You've got to be smart here if you're the Yellow Jackets. You've got to be decisive with what you do. If you're Post, same thing defensively. You've got to lock it in here. Cannot allow AIC to feel good about tying the game up. Might need your goalkeeper to come up with another one. McCurry has done that pretty well here today. AIC working McDonald below at the goal line extended. 1 goal contest, under 10 to play in it. This is certainly anybody's game. McDonald, pass out high, is knocked down and knocked loose, and the Eagles can't find it. AIC catching a break. 25 to go on the shot clock. The Yellow Jackets have to work quickly here, down to 20. Turlick. Big man Gaudette's hammered a couple of goals home. Goody at X. Goody in tight. Save made. Rebound. Save again. Third try. In tight. Another save. Oh my goodness, Liam McCurry. And it'll be Eagle ball, Liam McCurry. Absolutely incredible. If you don't have goalkeeping, you don't have anything. And the Post Eagles have a live one in Liam McCurry, the rookie, out of Brookfield, Connecticut. Eagles now to the attacking zone. Nothing AIC did wrong there. That's just fantastic. And now Post trying to get in tight, and it's Logan Dabrowski. How about ya? Down at the other end, AIC's netminder says, I got one for you. And AIC quickly clears. It's Moscarello, dodges away from the defender, gives to Gillingham. Absolutely unbelievable contest between these two teams. Did you expect anything less? Always something crazy when the Eagles and the Yellow Jackets get into it. Doesn't matter the sport, but particularly seems with these guys. Gillingham, 45 on the shot clock, 7:50 on the game clock, 10-9 Post. Sophomore from Mississauga, Ontario, just surveys what he's got in front of him. Defended as he gets to the crease. Takes a hit. Trying to turn, doesn't have it. Dishes behind cage. Goody, get a man in front, they score! Jordan Boyenko! 10's on the board. Half a quarter to go. And the plot thickens again. Safe to say, the folks in attendance who have braved the wind and cold are getting their money's worth. What a fun game this has been, and still 7:31 of it to be played. Big face-off here for the Yellow Jackets and the Eagles. Possession now even more critically important. On the draw, Linkletter trying to tie it up, can't. Eagles just straight forward here. It's Jackson Holden. Oh, AIC thought they got the ball free and they get a whistle instead. Oh, goodness gracious. Robbie McGrain at X. Clean 80 on the shot clock, so comes the restart. Eagles up high. It's Deneke. It's been so good moving the ball today. They'll go back down low to McCarty at X. Tries to spin loose. Looking for a passing lane. He has to go up top. The Eagles working middle and now left. Drive in, not there. Shooting lane does not exist. 55 on the shot clock. Plenty of time for Post to find something. Be careful on that back side if you're AIC's defense. Looking for a shooting lane. Pass deflected. Eagles trying to get to it. AIC jamming for it. And Levis had it for a moment. Zippin deflects it to the goalkeeper, Dabrowski. He was in his crease when he got hit. That's not legal. And the referee blows the whistle to give AIC the ball. 6:31 to go. And the ball will actually come all the way out to midfield on that foul. So it's a free clear for the Yellow Jackets. And AIC a chance to regain the lead after leading by 2 and then trailing by 2. Linkletter in the attacking zone calls out the play he wants. This is where you need your best player to be your best player. Carter Linkletter is usually the best player on any field he's on. Behind Cage. Gives over to Goody. In tight. Pass was knocked down. Still loose. And stolen away. And again, Liam McCurry. The goalkeeper out of Cage. Wings it hard across. Gets the clear. Yellow Jackets now have to defend. They cannot do it. And Robbie McGrain puts Post back on top. Quick transition goal. And it's 11-10 with 5:44 to go. The home team back up. It's been the next play every time, all game long. What do the Yellow Jackets have in them? Post has been really strong in transition. Face off and a broken stick for AIC. That's trouble. But the Eagles miss the pass. It's going to rattle out a play. Stays to Post on the deflection. Obviously, if you're AIC, you have to get the stop here. Eagles, if they can get a goal, go back up 2. Would feel like a mountain. Pass in tight, misses the mark. The Yellow Jackets can't get the loose ball, though. Missed opportunity, and now Post maybe can take advantage of it. Rolling around the backside to the left. It's Gabe Roman. AIC's got to win this one here defensively. Levis on the ball carrier for Post. It's McGrain, who's been their best offensive player statistically today. Under 5 to play. McGrain thought about driving in, didn't. Cutting toward Cage. Now he's got Zippin on him. As meanwhile, at the left side, the Eagles have to go back out high, down to 25 on the shot clock. Bryan. Will Bryan. Yellow Jackets trying to funnel him a shot. Kicked aside, Dabrowski. Ball is loose. And the Eagles get it back with a brand new shot clock to boot. That works just fine for Post as long as they can get the next goal, but obviously you don't want to leave yourself not a lot of time if AIC does stop it and tie it up. Post working it outside, Deneke. So solid moving the ball. The Eagles not trying to do too much. Just being smart and measured with their attack. In tight, what a goal! Hunter McCarty with a shot, and he tucked it inside the post. 4:02 to go, Post 12-10. The veteran playmaking attackman with maybe the biggest play of the day. Still time. And AIC's been down 2 and come back from it. Post has been down 2 and come back from it. Everybody knows this isn't over. 242 seconds to go, though, and the Yellow Jackets obviously not in an enviable position. Linkletter can't win the face-off. The Eagles drive in. And Linkletter knocking it loose. Can't get to it. Post has a pole in the attacking zone. It's Sproul. He went over the midline, but it hadn't been 20 yet on the clock, so it's not an over and back. It is a perfectly legal play to go over that line until now that they're under 60 on the shot clock. Up high, the Eagles. To the left side, it's McCarty. Obviously, if you're AIC, you have to get the stop here defensively. Cannot go down 3. For the Eagles, now can start to try to run it down, especially if you can get a shot on target. 30 on the shot clock. They'll work it out high. Trying to drive now, Will Bryan. Sees a lane, gets it in tight, and it's picked off. It's Linkletter. And Dabrowski, too far on the pass, and the Eagles get it back. A critical clear failure after a takeaway by Linkletter. And the Eagles get a new shot clock. Eagles just taking their time. Nick Kendall out there now as a midfielder. Post just running the clock down. 2:20 to go in regulation. I want to see if the Yellow Jackets get a little more aggressive on the ball here. Stenicky dancing away from Kendall. Takes a hit, takes another hit. Stenicky's still with it, wings it to the left side. Now to the left. Back up high a little bit, McGrain. In tight across the goal mouth, and Linkletter, another interception. Carter Linkletter has to have 6 or 7 CTs today. In other words, it's a typical Wednesday for the All-American. And AIC gets the clear. They have Blankstein over the line. And Corey Nalig will call a timeout. 98 seconds, his team down 2. What does AIC's first-year head coach have to draw up? We'll find out after the timeout here on the CACC Network. Robbie McRain, the all-time Eagles goal-scoring leader as of today. 135 career tallies to set a Post record. Post has needed every one of them that he's put behind the goalkeeper today. AIC down 2 with 98 seconds left in regulation. They have to score, get the ball again, and score again. Tough task to be sure. Gillingham. His pass misses the mark, and it's a turnover. John Karras is going to pick the ball up and throw a home run pass that's going to get intercepted, and AIC gets it back. The Yellow Jackets catching a gigantic break. Talk about failed clears and hurting. Failed clear for the Eagles hurts. AIC has to convert, though. Driving in, they'll shoot. It ends up being a pass. Catching Gillingham. Dodge, fire, save made again by Liam McCurry. There's a foul on the Eagles. Illegal procedure on Sproul. And AIC, oh, he's playing with a broken stick. You have to drop it immediately. He didn't. Another break for AIC, both literally and figuratively. That the Yellow Jackets have to convert, and they're under a minute to go, down 2. Not an impossibility, obviously, but it's got to be quick. Goody rolling the crease. Goody, a BTB! Oh, my! And number 21 pulling the rabbit out of the hat. He is capable of just about anything. AIC's single-season assists leader in program history. Set that record last year, 25 in just 11 games. A big goal, his second of the day. And this is the biggest face-off of the game. If AIC wins it, obviously can tie it up. If Post wins it, they can run the clock out. The Yellow Jackets are going to have to get aggressive on the ball carrier. Linkletter will take it against Jackson Holden, the Idaho Falls native. And one back by the Eagles. Couple of heavy hits. And Post will turn it over. AIC takes a timeout. 33.5 to go. And the outcome in doubt. Post up 1. Biggest defensive possession of the game on the other side of this break on the CACC network. .12-11 Post in the lead. 16 saves for the rookie Liam McCurry, who has been absolutely sensational. Can he come up with one more? The Eagles are hoping. The Yellow Jackets are hoping the answer is no. 33.5 seconds. AIC will try to work below the goal line. It's Gillingham. Gillingham looking crease roll. It's not there. Draws the double, gives Goody. Back out, a skip past Turlick. Now, pass down low, it's going to miss. 11 seconds left. AIC's obviously just got a ride. Nothing to it but to do it. Post is going to dish out to the goalkeeper. And the Eagles hang on for a 12-11 win. And Liam McCurry, the goalkeeper. The difference really in this one, I mean, this was a goaltending duel to be sure. And Logan Dabrowski, fantastic in the AIC net. And, of course, the big story, Robbie McGrain, he has set a new Eagles record, 135 career tallies. We'll get him up here for a post-game interview in a few moments, as AIC and Post will go through the handshake lines. The Yellow Jackets and the Eagles in what was certainly one of the more entertaining lacrosse games that has ever occurred. Pat Yanarelli, the graduate class of 2001, a huge win for his Eagles. The Yellow Jackets, a tough loss. Post up to 2-1, AIC to 1-2, and it really, the game turns on turnovers, it turns on goalkeepers making saves, it turns on failed clears. For all of these players on both sides, what a battle. And leading their teams through the lines, the goalkeepers, McCurry and Dabrowski, as they should. They led their teams today. Certainly brilliant performance by both sides' netminders, and obviously some great play. We talked about McGrain breaking the record. Really enjoyed Hunter McCarty from below the goal line, a big goal himself. Ryan Denicky had a great contest for the Eagles. On the other side, AIC, obviously Carter Linkletter. Can't say enough good things about him. Thought Gillingham played well for the Yellow Jackets. I thought Gaudette was strong. Levis had a good game defensively. Boyanko was solid. Tyler Goody, fantastic. It's really from everywhere for both sides, and reflected in the tight final score. 1 goal separating these two teams. As we await Robbie McGrain, he and Tyler Goody shaking hands, and as we said, we'll get him up here for the post game briefly here, and the Eagles get the win. We'll be back in a few here on the CACC Network. Back here up in the press box, I'm joined by Robbie McGrain, now the all-time leading goal scorer in post-university men's lacrosse history. 136 career goals, 4-goal performance today. You're one of only 2 Eagles in the 100-goal club. What does it mean to you to be on top of that list?
It's an honor. We grew as a team together, and just to pass those guys that have been here before me, it's an honor. And it's my good buddy Dylan Heald. Sorry, bud.
Former Yellow Jacket, actually.
Yep.
No, Dylan, very well. To the game today, obviously back and forth, a lot of odd situations. You have man up, man down. You have multiple locked-in penalties, back and forth. What was the difference for you guys being able to get the victory today?
Just all practice we've been working on man up and man down, and the boys really stepped up and stuck to the system that we put in, and that's how it came out. We ended up on top. Yeah.
Liam McCurry, your rookie goalkeeper, 16 saves today. What does he mean to this team?
He's been a brick wall for us. We didn't know who was going to start when we first got here. It was obviously a very close battle, and he's been lights out for us. Whenever we need to make up a big save, somehow it seems to be there all the time. And he's had a great 3 games, and yeah.
Going forward now, especially as you look toward conference play in the CACC, what's something you think this team needs to focus on to get up over the top and be able to win your conference?
Just the IQ stuff. We talked about it after the game there. If something's open for 1 second, doesn't mean it's going to be open for another. Just stuff like that, and really dialing in practice. That's all we can do.
Appreciate your time coming up here. It's Robbie McGrain, the all-time leading goal scorer in post-university men's lacrosse history. Again, congratulations.
I appreciate it.
That'll do it for us, for all of the fantastic folks at Post-University. My name's Seth Dussault. Glad to have had the opportunity to jump on the call today from AIC. Final one more time, Post 12, AIC 11. Till next time, good night and good luck.